आयरिश बाब तुमचे कडेन येता स्ट्रेट अवे तुमकां कित्याक दिसलें तातूंत तुमचे सारके व्यक्तीक कित्याक दिसलें की पासपोर्ट घेवचो आनी दुसरे इतले लोक जे घेतात तांकां पळयतगीर तुमकां जी मेन कारणां कितें दिसतात फक्त पोटा पाण्या खातीर जशें गिरिराज बाब म्हणटा.
See, Pramod Bab, whereas my case is concerned, if I can briefly give you the background, that over the last few years, there has been a dispute that I'm not an Indian national, that I'm a Portuguese national. So the inquiry was conducted by the North Goa collector, that is in 2020. And she gave an interim report saying that I had ceased to be an Indian. I challenged that report before the Honorable High Court. The Honorable High Court stayed the order of the collector, and the matter went on for almost over 2 years before the Honorable High Court. This year in February, the Honorable High Court disposed my petition, directing the central government to give me a thorough inquiry and to decide all the issues. So there was nothing coming from the central government. So I decided, how long will I wait? Because if the central government takes another 2 years to decide this issue, then the matter would go before the Honorable High Court again, then it would travel to the Supreme Court. So I would be stuck in litigation for almost maybe the next 10 years. So after consulting some of my lawyer friends, I decided, because I made it very clear that I have never applied for Portuguese citizenship. So my colleagues felt also that I should go to Lisbon, meet the authorities there and check the ground reality. So accordingly, in May, I traveled to Lisbon. I met with all the concerned officers, and they confirmed to me that my birth was registered there. Now, they could not tell me who registered the birth. So their guess was that maybe my parents, before they passed away, decided to register my birth. So anyway, they said, and I also confirmed with them, they said that it was not a bogus registration, it was a valid registration, and that I am entitled to a Portuguese passport. So I waited for a day, I thought over it, and the next day I went and opted. I said, okay, I'll opt for the Portuguese passport. So accordingly, the following day they issued me the passport. Before the passport, they issued me a citizenship identity card, and the next day the passport was ready. So I decided two things, that this would put this issue to rest once and for all. The other thing that, as far as I'm concerned, it would affect me only in 3 ways. That I would lose my right to vote, I would lose my right to contest elections, and that I would not be entitled to buy any agricultural land. So all these 3 things were inconsequential to me in the current circumstances. So I decided to, as it was not going to affect me except these 3 issues, so I opted. Then I came back. This very same day that I arrived, I surrendered my Indian passport, surrendered my election card, I complied with everything that the government requires, and now my OCI application is pending. So I thought over it, and this was my personal decision, because I always in life have had a mind of my own. I cannot be influenced by anyone. I decided that I'll take a call on it, because at this age. And the other thing that I felt was proper, because this time by applying for the visa, it was so tedious, because I had to apply for a UK visa and then also a Schengen visa. So now with a Portuguese passport, I can travel to 186 countries without a visa. So I'm in the sunset of my life. So I said that also weighed in my mind, so that I've got friends all over the world, all over the Gulf.
And
so
you
now
want to
there will
travel?
be no issue traveling.
Okay.